Welcome to SpendLogic. This short tutorial will show you the basic steps you need to know to write a market comparables price analysis report. This report type would be used if you didn't compete and can't use historical prices as a basis for your price analysis. Also, in order to use market comparables, you have to be able to find other products or services that are suitable for comparison. If the product or services you're buying are in no way comparable to anything else in the marketplace, then this may not be the right method to use. For step-by-step guidance on other price analysis methods, please see our other video tutorials available at spendlogic.com/help. Before watching this video, you'll want to make sure that you're already familiar with how to create a new report, which is covered in a separate video, because we pick up here where that tutorial left off. Let's get started. Here we have a purchase order with multiple parts. We know it's a purchase order because of our header, which shows PO and does not have a Return to PO button. I'm going to click Edit next to the part that indicates Market Comparables in the Type column. This opens up the Parts Report screen. Again, we know we're in the Parts Report screen because our header has a price analysis method as well as a Return to PO button. This is the second step in the left-hand navigation. The first screen, Procurement Details, was automatically filled in when the PO was created. Therefore, SpendLogic skips over it in this step. The purpose of the Proposed Price Details screen is to enter details related to the proposed price. Your part number will already be visible since you entered it on the PO Procurement Details screen. However, if you decide that you want to change the part number, you can do that here. It's helpful if you want to copy a report that has a different part number. We cover that in another video, but for now, there's no need to change it. Clicking the input box for current delivery date allows you to type in a date using month, day, year format. To eliminate the possibility of formatting errors, click the calendar icon to bring up the date chooser. The date that you enter in this box should refer to the midpoint of deliveries. This is used for escalation purposes in a later step. If you have only one delivery date, that's the date that should be entered here. Current quantity and proposed price per unit refer to the quantity and price that were proposed by the supplier. Be sure to enter only the recurring price in the price per unit. If your procurement has non-recurring, it needs to be broken out. The purpose of this is to ensure that the system maintains its accuracy. Here's your recurring price, and if you have non-recurring, click this box and choose Yes. You'll then be given an opportunity to enter it. In this case, I'll choose No. Click Next. Now we get to the Market Comparables screen. The Market Comparables screen is where we specify the results of our market research. Opening this page for the first time, we're met with a blank input sheet that has the part number, description, and required quantity. Click Add Source to get started. The pop-up screen asks us to input details of our first comparable source. Source name is the name of the supplier source that we're comparing to. Description is a short description of the product that they have that is comparable to what we're buying. Price is the recurring price per unit that has been proposed by this comparable source. Source URL or reference location is the website name or the date and name of the catalog that is being used for comparison. In this particular case, I found this price on Acme's website. And lastly, it asks if there's a non-recurring price component, yes or no. If you don't have that, you can leave it at no. If you do have non-recurring, click the drop-down, choose yes, and follow the prompts on the rest of the screen. For now, I'm going to choose no. The next item asks to upload pages from source material. This is a screenshot or an upload of a scanned file that an auditor can view and validate your inputs. Terms and Conditions refers to the terms and conditions that are being offered by the comparable supplier. Answer the questions using one of the choices provided, and when you're done, click Next. The next screen asks about proposed item market conditions. Choose whether the item you're using as comparison is identical to or similar to the item that has been proposed. This is where you can ensure that the sources are apples to apples. SpendLogic allows you to adjust price for similarities and differences if you choose Similar to. By doing this, you're able to compare like items, and they don't have to be identical. For now, I'm going to choose Identical. There's a further video tutorial on the Similar to functionality. To find this, go to spendlogic.com/help. When you're done, click Done. When you finish, you'll see that the supplier has been added to the table. You can add as many sources as you'd like by continuing to click the Add Source button at the top. SpendLogic compares all of the sources and calculates the analysis price based on the lowest price source that you cite. I've gone ahead and added another to show this functionality. Now you can see that my second source, B-Team Flanges, is priced at $495 per unit. This, compared to Acme, which is priced at $525 per unit, is cheaper. Therefore, SpendLogic uses the total value of B-Team Flanges as the analysis price, as you can see when you compare the upper left-hand corner to what's included in B-Team Flanges' proposal. When you're done adding sources, click Next. This is our risk check screen. As with all methods, if you see a lot of red flags on this screen, it means that your report is likely to be scrutinized. Try to minimize the number of risk checks that you see. For those that can't be removed, make sure your explanations are complete. Click Next. Now you get to our final summary screen. You can review the entries and download the price analysis report using this button, or review all of the entries that you've made below. When you're done, clicking Return to PO returns to the original screen that you started at. This concludes our video. Thanks for watching. If you have questions on this or any other feature in SpendLogic, you can visit spendlogic.com/help or email us at help@spendlogic.com. Be sure to check out our other video tutorials at spendlogic.com/help.